Bart stole some bandages from the infirmary to avoid dancing with girls and distributed them to his male classmates. The next moment, the male classmates' bodies were stimulated, and they ran out of control, damaging school property. Bart is going to be punished and will have to stay with a man named Willie. Bart cleaned the mop once, but Willie made him clean it again. Bart felt it was unfair. He hadn't done anything wrong, he just didn't want to dance with the girls. Bart's experience reminded Willie of a sad past, and he broke down and ran out. It turned out that when Willie was young, he was abandoned by the girl he deeply loved. Through conversation, Bart and Willie became good friends, sharing both joy and sorrow. One day, Bart noticed that Willie was missing. Bart frantically asked around for news of Willie, but no one knew anything. Then Willie called and anxiously asked Bart for help. Bart thought Willie had been kidnapped and was very worried. He asked his parents to take him to help Willie. Bart's parents agreed to his request and quickly rushed to the place where Willie had called from, but when Bart saw Willie, he discovered that Willie hadn't been kidnapped, but was getting married. It turned out that Willie had cleared up the misunderstanding with his girlfriend Maisie and was about to get married. Bart didn't quite understand the sudden plot twist, but he could only wish Willie well. On the day of the wedding, Bart heard people talking about Willie. It turned out that the Maisie's father didn't like Willie and was using Willie's nose to find cold resources. Once Willie was no longer useful, they would make them divorce. Bart was furious that they were deceiving Willie and prepared to expose them. At that moment, they locked Bart up. The wedding was about to begin, so Bart used items from the wedding favors to make a rope and climbed out the window. He shouted to Willie that the entire wedding was a conspiracy. Willie was deeply disappointed and confronted the Maisie's father. The Maisie's father admitted it. Maisie told Willie she had no idea about the scheme and truly loved him. But Willie no longer believed her, so Maisie headbutted Willie's nose. This made Willie realize Maisie hadn't married him for his nose.